You have to set goals for yourself if you want to achieve anything. So in this video, I just want to share my personal goals for YouTube and where I would like to be within the next 6 months to 24 months. So I'll start with my short-term goals, which are to, one, get to 500 subscribers. And my second goal, learn to just do something fun and exciting and just really take back a part of my life that I feel like I've just kind of let die for the sake of paying the bills and waiting for the weekend, right? And a couple other goals that I have just kind of in the short term is to learn to be a better video editor, learn to be a better storyteller, and just start to use some of these creative gifts that I feel like I have and really start to strengthen them. They're not the greatest that they could possibly be right now, but you know, in 6 months, I'll be way better than I am now. So that's kind of my short-term goals for, the next 6 months is to get to that 500 subscriber mark, really start to embrace the creative side that I have and really keep pressing into it, and strengthening that area of my life. So, I think for a long-term goal, so, where I would like to see myself in 24 months, 2 years is replacing my 9 to 5 income with this. And there's so many avenues that you can make money on YouTube. It's not just, ad revenue. Obviously, I don't need to go into the ins and outs of that. I'm still kind of learning it myself, but I just want to replace my 9 to 5 income with YouTube and really just start to create the level of flexibility that I want, where I can work wherever I want, whenever I want, and really just have that freedom. My second long-term goal would be to travel the world with my family and do it on the dime of YouTube. Like, that would just be so incredible. I think that would just be so much fun and so rewarding to know that, by showing up and doing this and strengthening this skill could potentially provide the ability to travel the world with my family. Like, that is just that's just kind of insane to think about, but it's a goal that I have, and I think I can do it. My third goal is to just create financial freedom. I think it kind of feeds into the replacing the 9 to 5, and you know, as I mentioned, like, and as you already know, like, there's just so many opportunities to make money on YouTube, and like, I just want to create the financial freedom and the time freedom, that being a full-time creator can provide. So that's my long-term goal, or long-term goals rather. And what I found out about goals is that, one, I'm really bad at setting goals for myself. I could have, written these down in a journal somewhere and would have been lost forever. But just the reality, or the fact that I'm like recording this and documenting it, like, it really just kind of serves as a North Star and as a accountability, as a reminder. Like, 6 months from now, or even tomorrow, like, I'll come back to this and I'll just keep being reminded of why I'm doing this. Like, it would just be so wild to look back at this video 2 years from now and just be like, man, like, I did it. We did it. The hard work paid off. So that's my goal. And really what goals do also, so this is my number two of goal setting, is that it really orients yourself to appreciate the process and to fall in love with the daily grind and the process that you make. And it also allows you to just appreciate the progress, the small progress, the large progress, and really just not take small steps for granted. So um, I'll wrap this up here. Hopefully listening to my goals kind of helped you think through your own goals for YouTube if you're trying to become a small YouTube creator. And start here. I would push you to, instead of writing down your goals, to record yourself and verbalize it, take it in multiple ways, right? Like, seeing your goals being spoken and hearing them. It just kind of solidifies what you're trying to do. And it just, when I look back at this video, like, I'll remember I'll remember this moment that I'm in right now, where I'm sitting in my car at work and I'll just be reminded of how far I've come in 6 months from now or 2 years from now. So, I don't know what life is gonna look like 6 months from now, obviously. I don't know what life is gonna look like 2 years from now. Um, but I'm hopeful, and it'll be really cool to go back and watch this video. And I think it would be really cool for you too to do something like this and be able to look back and remember the goals that you set and just be reminded of the moment and just be reminded to love the process and appreciate the progress. So I'm getting better. And so that's what makes me excited. I'm getting more confident, and I've already kind of seen where I've checked off really small goals for myself, and man, it's been encouraging. So we'll check back in 6 months and we'll see where we're at. Until then, like, subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.